tokenizing that GDP is possible, and so is tokenizing debt. You'll be able to tokenize a lot of value in the world, but notes are the first things that will be turned into tokens. We'll talk more about that right now. You also have ARKX, which is a very important move. As of right now, Barton's $3.8 billion money market fund has been turned into a coin on the XRP ledger. This is a very important step. Think about what will happen if more funds start to move once these funds start to look at the quality and how quickly things can settle on the blockchain. There is lots of money in the world. There is a lot of money going around the world, and banks and other groups are always looking for better ways to move it. You're one of the few people who can read this and be an early buyer, right? A tool that changes everything, right? Is it true that you've never had the chance to own something that central banks want to use? I see what you mean, Dollar. What I'm really talking about is the technology side of things, like the DLT part that central banks use. But Swift banks are going to work with banks, businesses, and more businesses. You're going to use this as amazing, right? It's kind of like having a Visa or MasterCard, right? The ones that handle payments. That's the exact thing we're talking about. As of now, less than 1% of the world's real estate is tokenized by 2030. Many people think that tokenization will happen for about 10% of the world's GDP, or $16 trillion. But take a look at this, okay? You have a piece of the world's GDP, but you can also owe money, right? A lot of people don't talk about this part of the XRP system. There is more than $330 trillion in debt around the world that you could start adding to the ledger. And the price of XRP would go up a lot because of that. So he was just paraphrasing some of the things that were brought up here. It says that DeFi Llama says that as of the middle of 2024, the overall value of tokenizing real world assets is still only $6 billion. We are only in the beginning stages of moving to this new way of doing traditional banking in DeFi, which is a very important step. 199% of this $5 billion is held in government bonds. Let's move on to this part, shall we? Ripple will spend $10 million to turn us government bills into tokens on the XRP ledger. Paynet, take a look at this. $10 million will be given by Ripple to a tokenized form of US Treasury bills, also known as T-bills. For the first time, that will be on the XRP record. On the tokenized website, Open Eden T-bill tokens are used to buy short-term US government debt. Let me stress how important this is now. That China and the other BRICS countries want to move away from the US dollar is something you may have missed. They saw what Russia went through. When Russia attacked Ukraine, many SWIFT banks actually took Russia's money and frozen it because it was set up in SWIFT. China sees that and thinks, wow, that's not good. That makes me a little scared. What if we do something that the US or its partners don't like? Are they going to take my cash? China has been selling us government bills and bonds, which has had a huge impact on the market. On the other hand, you need something, someone, or an institution to buy up the government bonds that are being dumped on the open market. Now is a great time for stablecoins like Ripple stablecoin because they can help fill some of those gaps. Yes, and to give you an idea of how much money we're talking about with this treasuries and bonds, as of April 2024, there were about $34.5 trillion worth of US treasury assets outstanding. Okay, so what do you think will happen? What would the price of XRP be if that was a part of it? Let's say that half of the government markets ended up on the XRP ledger. This is a big number, folks. To show you how much a $17 trillion could change the price of XRP, I'm just pulling this off. That means that if you have half of this $34.5 trillion, it will be $17.25. Yes? That would make XRP worth $308. That's not all, though. What about the derivatives market? I also looked that up, right? Also, that's very important. In December 2023, the world's over-the-counter OTC futures market was worth a theoretical $667 trillion. It's been up to 1.4 quadrillion times, or 1 quadrillion. So that does change based on these are also public markets, not just private ones. So think about what would happen if we got a big piece of the derivatives market that lived off of the XRP tax. We can see that if 25% of the public option market ended up on the XRP ledger, the price of XRP would be $4,770. That being said, it's not crazy to think that XRP won't reach thousands of dollars. People like me believe that hundreds of trillions of dollars will flow to some of the best networks over the next 5 to 10 years. One of those networks is XRP, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, crazy. If you've made it this far, please click like on the movie. You must be learning something. Kindly rate the movie. It helps me meet more people. And the channel is growing so quickly because of all of your help. It really means a lot to me. Yesterday and today we had 1,000 people. The last live stream was yesterday. The next one will be on Friday at 230 PSD. I hope you can watch me live on YouTube. It was a kick, man. It was great. Also, I gave you a few projects that I've already done 2, 3, or 10 times their original value in the last 24 hours. Since you showed up to that chat, thank you. Check this out. Bitstamp's new market for derivatives, right? Bitstamp, one of the oldest and most well-known exchanges in the business, is getting ready to start a cutting-edge platform for trading derivatives. They're not doing it by themselves either. The market wants to use Ripple's cutting-edge technology on the XRP ledger. Guys, Bitstamp isn't the only game in town. Other businesses will want to join once these funds and derivative markets are up and running. The XRP ledger could then be used to trade futures worth trillions of dollars. That's what's exciting. That's what we want to happen. That's how we'll all get to a place where we can be very, very rich. Finally, a new Ripple payment partner named High Money Transfers, a top money transfer company based in Australia. Let's play. Our main goal is to open up all possible payment routes that our customers may want to use. It's me, Diane GN. I'm the CEO of How Money Transfer. How Money Transfer is a company that helps people send money from Australia to other countries. Our main customers are people who want to help their families, but they can be anyone. But also companies that need to pay their suppliers abroad work in the remittance business. It all comes down to how liquid your money is and how fast it can move. Of course, when Ripple came along, they were able to help our flows. We were able to give our partners just the right amount of money at the right time. In this case, that means getting the money we need to cover our needs. We were able to let our buyers make payments in real time thanks to Ripple's solution. It has not only made us faster, but it has also saved us money. A customer can see that it's clear because it's real time. That's great for our business and makes it stronger. It's clear to our customers that we can provide that service, and they accept that. There are 247 payment services on Ripple. This helps us make sure we always have money. We work with a huge number of passageways, each with its own set of problems. Working with Ripple has helped us get twice as much growth in 3 years as we had planned. We've grown twice as fast as they thought we would in the last 3 years. Listen to that, ladies and gents. Their company has grown by 2 times, right? Think about how many people you could hire or how much your business could grow. Other businesses will see how well this worked and try to copy it, right? What a hit hi-hats have been over the last few years. Another business that isn't working with blockchain yet will see this and think, hey, I want to use this technology too. She just said that it's better for business. Ladies and gentlemen, it helps with money and costs $247. This is how things will move around the world in the future. But going from something really hard to use with a lot of roughness to something smooth has changed everything for us. That has changed everything for us. Man, that hand has changed everything for us. Ripple is exciting me because it changes lives. Just now in this Good Morning Crypto, Ripple began to follow security. Security is one of the best ways for investors to get into private markets that aren't open to everyone. It also lets investors get into unusual assets like private credit, private equity, and more. What the heck have we been saying this whole video? This is where we're going, folks. This is really cool.